Danny, is I think a lot of us have been running so hard, race car in the red, if you will, that we're not taking time to think about our teams, how exhausted they are, how much they need a break. And for us as leaders, I think Tim, our coach, says it best. A lot of us didn't sign up to be leaders, and we're not really skilled at that position. But I think you have to really take time to lead your team, and that might mean getting them a couple of days off before they ask, right? Noticing that they're burnt out and saying, hey, Thursday and Friday next week, Thanksgiving, we're going to take Friday off. We're shutting it all down. Everybody's putting it out office on and taking that break and being proactive. If you're not doing that with your team, you absolutely need to. Taking time out together, whether you're a two-man team, whether it's just you, whether you have a big team, taking a couple of hours on a Friday saying, hey, we're shutting this thing down at noon. We're going to go have lunch together, and we're going to spend a couple of hours working on our business together. Hey, guys, here's what I'm scared of. I'm scared that rates are going to go to 4%. Hey, here's the other thing. I'm scared that rates are going to go to 1%. And we have to plan for both of those things. Here is the plan. And even if you're not completely thought out, if you just have some semblance of a plan and you get your team's buy-in, they know that you care. They know that you're thinking about the future. And I think the hard part, at least for me, is my job has always been to go out and get the business, originating the loan, right? The hunt and the anxiety and the fear and the nervousness around that has been what has driven me to get on the phone and be creative and do all that stuff. And that is gone right now. I cannot keep up with all of the stuff that's coming in. And it causes this complacency almost, this feeling that I'm not doing my job, because for 20 years I have hunted, right? But now it's like I am being the hunted. And so if you're feeling like that and you're carrying around guilt and you're like, man, I'm not in front of my realtors, know that you are completely normal. And it's a very emotional thing that not a lot of us talk about or think about. But I think it's really important as you get more introspective to just recognize that, be aware of it, don't beat yourself up, but make a plan. You have to make a plan. If you make a plan and you start to take action on it, you're going to feel so much better. This complacency that you're feeling, or this lack of action, or just being overwhelmed with all this business that we're all feeling, I feel like we don't talk about the emotional side of it enough, and it is very heavy for all of us right now. And so, the two things I would say is, one, get your team a break proactively. If it's the one thing that you do, go to them and say, hey, you're taking 3 days off next week. I want you to take Wednesday. Obviously, Thanksgiving you're going to have off, and Friday. You're going to stretch it into a 5-day weekend and, have a great time, completely unplug. I've got your back. And you know what? Get their back. And number two, make a plan. And Danny and I are going to go into that a little more.